anywhere from right here in Newport News. I got the world in my hands, yo. They hand you the world and you lose. Make it make sense, bro. Use it to do the right stuff. Just sitting there strolling. Use it to learn something, yo. Real talk. Google something. Get it right. You got so much information right there. Use it, yo. That's how you become rich. Take care of your family. Buy your neighborhood eventually. All y'all can do it. Trust me when I tell you, bro. I'm on the phone with people that literally done it. That's where I'm at now with this thing I got going on. I'm on the phone with men that's buying back their neighborhood, bro. Who are we not to do the same? All y'all can do it. If anybody tell you can't, bring them to me. Stand them in front of me, bro. I'm telling you, I fight for you niggas, man. Listen to me. Listen, I'll rumble for you, bro. I'll come to your school. I'll come to wherever, long as you right. You tell me you right, you keeping a band with me, I'm going to fight for you. If you don't think nobody going to fight for you, I'm telling you I'm going to rumble for you. Before I let them sit you in a cell, or you got your mama back there crying with your name spelled on the ground and candles, bro, I'm going to rumble for you, man. Come on, y'all got to tighten up, though, man. You have to tighten up. There's plenty of programs out here that's giving out jobs. Y'all got so many different resources out here. You need them, bro. Use them. Call me. I'm going to give them to you. Different plugs to all type of jobs. Y'all want a check coming in every week, every 2 weeks. I got to do something, though, bro. Standing around doing night, smoking weed and playing with guns lead to this shit. You got to tighten up, bro. You have to tighten up. Every single one of y'all a winner. Real rap. I'm telling you, you a winner, bro. You next, whatever. Whatever you want to be, you think about it, you can do it. You think about it, you can do it. You say you ain't playing football, and I ain't putting you on the spot. But you say you ain't playing football no more, or playing ball no more, because that ain't you no more, right? You grow and you evolve. I respect that, right? But whatever you decide next, make sure you got the same passion that you had the moment you realize you like the ball, period. You understand what I'm saying? Make sure that passion is there. That's how you know you win. You tell me what you pay attention to, I tell you who you are. Real rap, man. All y'all are winners. You in trouble, you get it right, bro. Get it right. Don't be the next one. Don't make your mama go through this shit. I'm telling you, don't make your mama go through that shit. In that visitor room, now y'all know they trying to take away visitation in prison. Because if you into some shit, I'm telling you now, because you're going there. They trying to take away visitation and only do it through a screen. Meaning, for however much time you got, even if it's 30 years, you ain't having no physical contact with your family. You got to look at them through a screen. That shit real. That'll make a nigga hang himself. I know, because my dog did it. Come on, man. Tighten up, yo. Real talk, tighten up. I got y'all. There's plenty of men out here that got y'all, yo. Rumble for y'all to do this thing right. Real rap, because they waiting on y'all. Some more laws just went in effect. Google, get on your phone and look. For Newport News ahead, check. 2025 laws that went into effect. More laws just went into effect to make it even worse. So getting caught with these junks is called use of a firearm and the commission of a felony. The first one is 3 years mandatory. No judge can change it. Every subsequent offense is 5 years. I know. I did 18 years off of guns alone. You heard me? Each one is 5 years. Look what the fuck they doing. They designed it for you to lose. Only person I want to lose is a threat. If I know you a threat, I got to get you out my way. You see what I'm saying? You a threat because you smart and you black. You heard me? You're a problem. If I catch you reading, I feel threatened. If I catch you doing it right, I feel threatened. I need you out here playing with them Jones. I need you to add a switch to it. When I got locked up, we had standard clips. While I was locked up, they made it extendos. I come home and now it's switches. Meaning, you went from regular shooting to making it to where I can shoot even longer to speeding up me shooting longer. You ain't even satisfied with me killing them. You trying to get me to kill more than one at a time. Pay attention. We losing, bro. Love y'all niggas, man. Come on. I'm gonna fight with you. I'm gonna rumble with you. Real rap. Jobs, resources, whatever you need. You scrambling, bro. I got a few connections I can wiggle here. I'm gonna wiggle for you, man. Right? Do it right, though. We do it right, I'm with you. You on bullshit, don't come around me, bro. I like being alive. I like living. I want to wake up, I want to see my mama. Care what you call it. I don't want to be in no cell with no nigga snoring. I ain't with that. I don't want to do that. I don't want to eat no soup again for 20 years. I ain't with that. Know what I'm saying? I like pizza and shit. Know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's what I'm on, though. I ate a soup every day for 21 years. I don't want soup. I don't want to eat that shit. Know what I'm saying? I want to eat a piece of pizza. You know what I'm saying? I want to dap up I want to do that, bro. I like calling my people and see how they doing. Can't do that shit no more. Get it together, yo. I hope y'all take this conversation for real, though. This is not me trying to hype y'all up. This is not a lecture. This is not a speech. This ain't that shit. This is me telling you what the fuck going on, and I hope y'all paying attention. You heard me? Because I lost. I lost shit I can't get back. And I ain't all right with y'all doing the same. So use me as your example, bro. Know what I'm saying? Real rap. Use me as your example, bro. Know what I'm saying?
Shalom, Yasharallah. All praises to the Most High. Yeah. This is another From Roots to Branches episode. We're on Full Armor Movement TV. Today, we're going to dive into the discussion on be the change that you wish to see. It's an each one, teach one type of mindset. You know what I'm saying? So as we're talking about being the change that we wish to see, going into the each one, teach one mindset, that means that the elders have to reach back to the younger generation and teach from the mistakes that they made. See, the thing about change is you have to first go through the mistakes, right? There's a rap verse that Jay-Z had said. He said, I went through it so you don't have to, right? See, the thing about it is understanding who you are within the Creator is one of the most important things that you'll ever go through within your self-discovery and your ascension within yourself. One of the things that we have to realize is that there's no one going to save you. And if there's no one going to save you, then you're going to have to do the work yourself. You're going to have to be the change that you wish to see. That has so much to do with understanding who the Creator is within inside you. Greater is he that lives within inside you than he that is in the world. See, the thing about it is we've been taught to always look up and never look in. The more that we look up and the less that we look in, the thing that ends up happening is we become divided from the Most High. See, the whole purpose of Hamashiach, of the Messiah of Christ, was to show you your capabilities to be just like him. Why is that important? The reason why that is important is because we are one with the Most High. We're made in the reflection of the Most High. We are the Creator. When we're walking with an integrity, when we're walking within righteousness, when we're walking within alignment of the Most High, we become the reflection of all of the greatest things that live within inside us. We become light. See, these are titles. When we're talking about Christ, we're talking about Hashatan, when we're talking about Satan, these are titles. But why were these titles invented? Because these are the levels of ascension and the ways that we engage within our Creator. So in order for us to be in true alignment with the Creator, we have to go through trials and tribulations. That is how you acquire wisdom. Through that wisdom, you're able to pass that down to a Padawan, a younger person, a YG, so that they're able to learn from the mistakes that you made. The problem is most of us don't want to reach back. Once we make it, we get so happy about making it that we don't want to reach back to let the younger generations know. That gentleman right there, he was doing his duty. He was doing the work of the Most High. And when we're talking about doing the work for the Most High, we're talking about going back to the younger generation so that they can deconstruct the ideologies that they've been conditioned to. So the more that we look at where we're at within our culture, where we're at within society, it's going to take elders. That's why there's a divide between age groups. That's why the younger generation is taught to look at the older generations as old and decrepit. That's why they don't want you to make it to a certain age. They don't want you to get outside of your 20s. They don't even want you to make it to the 20s. And then when you get to your 20s, they don't even want you to get to your 30s. Because through that, you gain wisdom. Through that, you gain insight. So to be a reflect, and this is another important thing that we have to understand. So when we're talking about a rabbi, right? Rabbi in Hebrew means master teacher, right? A master teacher didn't reach the level of a master teacher until they reached their actual 40s, until they reached their 40s. So 30s, you're in preparation. You're acquiring wisdom and knowledge. Your 20s, you're learning hard lessons. You're making mistakes, right? And hopefully you can make it through the mistakes in order to get to a place of true enlightenment. Because when you can get to a place of true enlightenment, then at that point, you are the reflection of the Most High. You've acquired wisdom, you've acquired knowledge. You can pass that knowledge back to a younger generation. But you have to get through the 20s to even get to your 30s. That's why they're working so hard to kill you off at a young age. So the more that we actually operate within this mindset of the Most High, the more that we walk in this mindset of the Creator, we actually become the reflection of change that we can give back to a younger generation. But you got to go through the trial to get there. When I was young, one of the things that ended up happening to me in cycles regularly was I was constantly arrested. From the age of 15 to the age of 30, I was constantly being arrested over traffic violations. And one of the things that I learned about being in jail, the last time that I was in jail for an extended period of time was probably in my 30s, in my early 30s. And when I was in jail that last time, one of the things that I realized is that there were young men who were becoming men, grown men, within the jail system. So they were going from the age of 15, 16, 17, 18. By the time they were 18, they were going to prison with grown men. The thing that I started to realize is that majority of them had minor violations. They had traffic violations, a lot of them, not paying tickets. That's how I got caught up. And the thing about it is the game is rigged to just get you in there. All they have to do is introduce you to the system. And once they introduce you to the system, they try to condition you to think that you can't escape the system. And then you become a victim of the system. See, our job as elders is to go back to the younger generation and show them the reflection of their greatness. Let them know about your testimony, right? One of the things that I wanted to bring to your attention is the names. See, the thing about Torah, and the reason that I'm teaching from Torah, because I follow Torah, I follow laws, statutes, and commandments. I follow principles based off of the Bible. So one of the things that I wanted to talk to you about is the titles. See, in Torah, names aren't just names, they're titles. So let's go into it. Let me show you what I'm talking about. So the thing that we have to understand is there's so much power in the word. In the Torah and in the Bible, it says, in the beginning was the word, and the word was with Yah, and the word was Yah, right? Let's go into what Yah actually means. Let's do it. So there we go. Yeah, I got it right there. So let's go into it. So it's an important thing that we understand the tetrapentagram. So the tetrapentagram is the YHWH, right? What is the importance of this? So when Moshe or Moses was in the desert, whether you believe it to be a metaphor or you believe it to be literal, when he was in the desert, came across a burning bush. The Most High talked to him through the burning bush. He had few conversations with the Most High. The Most High kept coming to him. Moshe wanted to know, Moshe is Moses. Moshe wanted to know what his name was. What was the Creator's name? He said that my name is Yahuwah. The name Yahuwah is actually a breath. It's breathing, right? It's actually a mantra, but it's also a breath, right? And Yahuwah said, I am that I am. Why is that important? Because everything starts with I am. When we start actually talking about things that we want to bring into fruition, things that we want to bring into existence, it starts with the term I am. When we're operating in the reflections of our Creator, we become the reflection of I am that I am, Yahuwah. Out of every breath, we speak his name. I am that I am. Once we've established that we understand who the creator is within ourselves, we can start actually speaking the things that we want to bring into fruition. The thing about law, statutes, and commandments is that is an alignment. Once we understand the alignment of the creator, now we're walking in the purpose that he actually has put us into. All of us are blessed with gifts, right? We read in the New Testament when Yahushua is talking about the actual talents. One man buried the talent, another man took the talent, started a business, and another man invested it. The thing about talents, and the reason why this is an important discussion, is because we have gifts. With the gifts that we have, it's an important thing for us to refine those gifts, fine tune those gifts, and utilize those gifts to give perspective to those who are in the world. Majority of the time, we throw away our gifts. Majority of the time, the reason that we throw away our gifts is because out of fear. You have to overcome fear in order to be refined as gold, because you got to go through the fire. Why is it important to go through the fire? The trial and the tribulation is where you gain your wisdom. The Torah, the word, is a guidebook, basic instructions before leaving earth. There's a lot of spiritual people who are religious. They're so religious that they won't pick up the book because they feel like the book is religious. But the thing about it is, it's a guide. And those who practice spiritualism sometimes can be the most religious people because they don't feel like there's any pertinent information. But the thing that we have to understand about the book is a diary of those who are living within the Most High. And they're giving you the tools and the resources through their wisdom on how they moved and navigate. Right? Pride, ego, arrogance, all of those things will destroy you. When it says Hosea 4:6, my people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge. You can gain knowledge from a variety of different aspects, a variety of different practices, and a variety of different perspectives. Fear will keep you from looking through different chambers in order to acquire the information that the Most High is giving you. The Most High does live within our higher consciousness. That's our communication with the source, right? Being in alignment with the creator allows us to be able to move and navigate, but that's all self-work. We're talking about meditation that opens up the pineal gland that makes us able to receive downloads even more effectively. That's how it works. So let's go ahead and go into a few more titles. All right. So the reason why it's important to understand that these names are titles, because these were prophets. These prophets had titles. These prophets utilized these titles to do the work that they were called to do. All right. So the more that we understand the title of the Most High, the more that we can actually take on the titles for our own lives. Now, if you ever read in the book of Ezekiel, that's an important book because Ezekiel did some of the most gangster stuff in his time. The name Ezekiel, it's a book in the actual Torah because those books are laws, but they're also diaries of people's experiences of being prophets and doing the work within the world. It says the name Ezekiel in Hebrew, Ezekiel, right, means God's strength, strengthens, God strengthens, or God is strong. Yahuwah is strong. Yahuwah strengthens. The reason why that is an important thing, because if you go through the story of Ezekiel, just like I said, he was gangster. He had strength in order to do the assignment and his purpose and what he was called to do. So Yahuwah strengthens, or Yahuwah is strong. Those are titles that we need to remember, right? Let's go into another title, all right? So just like I said, these titles are important. Your name is a title. The Most High had called and ordained you to be who you were before you even born. In the book of Jeremiah, it said, I knew you before you were in your mother's womb. That means before you were even in existence, your life energy was already going in a direction of purpose. Let's go to Isaiah. If you've never read the book of Isaiah, it's an important book to read. It's another journey, another perspective, another diary that you should dive in through his perspective, because we have to understand that these are the experience of the Most High living within people. So we are talking about how they got through their struggles during their time, right? The name Isaiah is Hebrew, or the origin, and carries a deeply religious, a deeply spiritual meaning, right? It signifies Yahuwah, and I'm going to go ahead and change God because we know his name. Yeah, and there's many gods, so we should actually make sure that we're talking about the right one. Yahuwah is salvation. The etymology of Isaiah can be traced back to Hebrew word Yashahaya, right? So the reason that we have to understand this is because the more that we understand these titles, the more that we understand that we have purpose, the more that we understand the direction of what we've been called to do. With that being said, I got one more video that I want to share. And, the video that I want to share is actually a old clip of me actually talking about the importance of us understanding who the Most High is. And for hold on for just a second, let's go verses in this one. So one of the things I feel that it's important when we talk about what a curse is, what is it? Now that could play out in a variety of different ways. It could play out in alcoholism. It could play out in promiscuity. It could play out in violence. But if we don't change our ways, if we don't take accountability for the toxic things that we do within our community that continually perpetuates, yes, it starts as individuals for self-mastering self, and then from that trickles into the community. But to not acknowledge that there are things that are happening to our community, and to not try to change who we are as individuals and as well as the constructs that we operate in, then that just perpetuates the cycle of pain and hate that we've been going through. The only way that we can get out of a cycle is to take accountability and recognize it. Yeah, at one time we were great, but how did we lose that greatness? We lost the greatness because we refused to take accountability for the wrongs that we did. See, the thing about a curse is that we have to be the change that we want to see to stop the generational curses that are in our family. When you've been chosen to recognize the actual cycles that happen within your bloodline. And within recognizing that, you become the transformation change, because once you change yourself, you change the next generation. You teach them about the things that your family struggled with in order to be the trajectory of change. There's so many systemic things that are changing within this world today. But the one thing that I will say is the more you focus on the world, the more you'll be influenced by it. The more you focus on meditation, the more you focus on meditating on the word, the more you focus on making yourself better, exercising, health, the more that you're actually making yourself your greatest version, the more that you'll be able to overcome the constructs of the matrix. I think it's interesting that I have this behind me because it actually signifies the actual virtual reality that we actually are operating in. And we have to get outside of the mindset of believing that the world is going to change. And we have to be the reflection of change that we wish to see. If you got anything from this, please like and subscribe. You can reach me, or if you want to go ahead and get any information, get counseling, you can go ahead and reach me at From Roots to Branches, just like it says right here on this yellow strip right here. Reach me at From Roots to Branches, or you can get me at ILLSE7EN. And I'd be more than open to go ahead and, counsel you, give you some motivation, give you some perspective, talk about whatever issues that you got going on. You can also email me at Acuna, ACUNA, BLACK, that's black, at gmail.com. I'll have all that information below on this YouTube page. So you'll be able to go ahead and hit those links, get in contact with me, reach out to me. Let's build. All praises to the Most High Yah. Bless up to those who are chosen. Shalom.